Yo, how you doing? Today we're going to play with fire and rank K-pop fandoms in a tier list. I probably put the word worse in the title just to clickbait, but I'm just gonna rank some K-pop fandoms. I am a multi-stan, so I am pretty much into every K-pop group out there, but I obviously won't be able to talk about all because I can't make a 5-hour video. I mean, I can, but not even I would watch it. So please be aware that most of these are sarcastic takes on these fandoms' behaviors. If I'm offending someone, I am also offending myself. Okay, woo, shut up. The rank is in ascending order, so the ones on top are the best and the ones on bottom are the worst. The tiers are: would help an old lady cross the street. They care about music mostly. Honeybees, peaceful unless provoked. Switzerland in World War I and II, neutral. In desperate need of therapy, under 14 or jobless. Has yet to demonstrate their ability to read. One of the four horsemen of the apocalypse. Okay, let's start. You can rely on me to speak poorly about them since, as you are well aware, I am a huge one. The majority I see are mentally disturbed, but they also care a lot about music and talent. Because they are not stupid, they constantly fight whenever someone offends idol. So I'm going to put them in honeybees. If we take away the kissies that sexualize the girls, most are very nice people who just want the girls to succeed. I mean, if my favorites were this talented, and they are, I'd be a bit insane too. This may be a bit biased because Orbits and Neverlands fight all the time, but Orbits are the devil walking on Earth, the biggest liars to ever exist. How can you stand Chuu and be an awful person? They are pretty funny though, so points for that. It is divisive. There are either good stans who support everyone, or crazy teenagers obsessed with achievements and titles who even harass their favorites. Similar to most fandoms, the insane fans overwhelm the nice ones, unfortunately. I'm gonna put stays here because both need therapy. The nice ones to tolerate the toxicity, and the insane ones to become a bit more human. You can count on them to commit the worst possible crimes ever and act like nothing happened. They will do everything possible to show their favorites are the best, and even go as far as cursing celebrities because of other fandoms' demeanors. And I understand, you know, I would do the same if I were jobless. Just kidding. I have more than 3 neurons. I feel bad for them. They've been suffering since before the beginning of the group. They are always trying to fight against something and not someone or a fandom. I don't have a single good experience with Mize. All of them are super misogynistic and nasty. They are always trying to show off achievements and titles. Like, these are not even yours, wake up. Oh, and this is not directed to Mize only, but just a reminder that being gay doesn't mean you have the right to be a misogynist. I don't get why Mize act like that. aespa got so much hate at the beginning. Why would you want others to go through the same? They are disappearing now because Mamamoo is as well. But all Moo I've seen so far are very sweet. They just love music talent, and obviously they're girls. They think newjeans have created everything. According to them, the world was created in 2022, and no one other than newjeans can have the spotlight. I would put them on the under 14 tier out of kindness, but they are way below that. Always on the defensive, ready to strike back at everyone and everything. To be honest, 1/3 of the hate lesserafim gets comes from their fandom, because there's no way these people don't realize how mindless they sound. They take bullets from everywhere, so I appreciate the effort to even try to stand up. I miss 2018 when midsies were super crazy about ITZY. Right now, we are just suffering with Leah's hiatus. Bisexual kings and queens, I love every one of them. They are just there for the music and Summon and BM's abs, but well, who isn't? The most vile people to ever exist, they will say the most toxic thing as an excuse to defend their favorites. They are always excited to hate other groups, but once the general public sentiment has gone sour, they start cosplaying the victims. I understand that BTS is huge, so the fandom can't be niched and controlled, but come on, age nor counterattacks shouldn't justify that much toxicity. Absolutely unbearable. I would rather clean the roof of a mall with a toothbrush than talk with a Baby Monster fan. They make everything a competition, and they think Baby Monster is the most talented group in the world, and no one can compete with them. This will be shocking, but there are thousands of artists in the world. Someone is better than your favorites. Dives are, well, something. They make everyone an enemy of IVE when most idols love them. With Dives as fans, you need no enemies. One thing I like about them is their transparency. When IVE was being criticized for things they were lacking, most didn't defend them but rather showed their skills and improvements over time, which was quite nice. Most died with the group, but the ones living are all trauma bonded. I have a beef with them, so it's hard to be nice. I think most just want the girls to succeed and stay together. But whenever I see a Cheshire blaming Idol for CLC's downfall, I want to explode their house. I will put them here because they need it. Like they don't even know whether CLC has disbanded or not. I like to think of newjeans as a country. It's very well sectioned. It's divided in those who are crazy about Heesung, the ones who think of Nike as their son, some who only care about Sunu's sexuality, the majority shipping Jae and Jungwon, the manhwa fans who want to see Sunghoon ice skating again, and the ones who live for Jake's accent. Anyways, I don't really see them hating and coming after other people out of nowhere, so I will place them here. I think carrots are one of the sweetest and most welcoming fandoms I have ever encountered. I feel like they defend when they necessary, and most of the time I just see them rooting for 17. Considering how long 17 has been around, they could easily be as crazy as some other fandoms mentioned, but they are not. I can't even talk bad about them because they are already suffering so much without any fandom intervening. Like, take a look at Wake One's mismanagement. They're all saints for not going insane. The members are all in jail, but they did form a good fan base with some good people. Out of respect for the idols who like their songs, I'm gonna place them here. These girls need a comeback and better promotions as soon as possible, because I can't even say anything about Flovers. I barely see people talking about Frumis unless it's asking for a comeback. Since the ones I see most of the time talk about Frumis' discography and skills, I'm gonna believe my instincts and place them here, but if I am wrong, I will sue every Flover out there. Loving, adorable, sweetest people. Monbebes just wants people to pay attention to Monsta X. I don't know how they can be so sweet having gone through so much, such as Wonho's withdrawal. Neverlands and Fear Nots went through the same and are mentally disturbed. I'd like to know their secret. I have never seen a normal one, but they aren't bad either. They are quite literally the reflection of their favorites. I think they just care about the boys and nothing else. We just want Cube's downfall, don't we? Forever waiting for a comeback. Jokes aside, I think they're a very hardworking fandom. Their numbers on music shows are always so good, despite not even the group's company doing anything good, like ever. I usually see them fighting when it's necessary, so honeybees? Same thing as dives. You need no enemies if onces are your fandom. They will harass their favorites just to prove a point. The biggest example is Nayeon's recent collab with Kiss of Life Julie, where people said Nayeon was doing charity like, wake the hell up. Who do you think you even are? Oh, and learn how to vote instead of complaining. It's Pride Month all year long for Insomnias, so how would they be sad, right? I really like them. I wish they were bigger and crazier so Dreamcatcher could get more wins, but it's okay, not everyone can be perfect like ARMYs. They're just very nice people. I feel like they are the old lady crossing the street. The ones who come for the music and the boys are quite nice, but the ones who started following Astro after watching a dorama are excruciating. I know favoritism exists in all fandoms, but in Astro's case is so obvious that it's just sad, so yeah. They are like a mom protecting their children. I think they are the most overprotective fandom out there, but it's somewhat not insane like ARMYs, you know? It's more like caring. I personally really like them, aside from the fans who live to sexualize San and Mingi. We have come to a point in K-pop where fans have to defend idols being too good at their job. They deserve therapy, but in the best way possible. They are incredibly toxic, but mostly to each other. It's a group with about 20 members, so it breeds way too much competition and infighting between fans. I also think they are very unfunny, but that's just a personal take. They are always fighting someone, except SM to give Sungon back. ARMY's biggest fear. EXOLs are very unprovoked, like they will attack if their favorites are slightly included in a conversation. They are very versatile, so they always try to match the amount of hate they are receiving. In my opinion, every EXOL should be like Kiss of Life Bell.
수호 선배님 물, 찬예 선배님 불, 세원 선배님 바람.
They are great in silence. They fight more among themselves than against haters. I love them though, plus it's Pride Month. They are extremely entitled, even towards the members, which is, well, funny. They will drag anyone into a fight just to prove a point. Come on, has Odie taught you nothing? I think some are normal people, because they're adults now, but most love to set Red Velvet up. Well, that was it for today's video. If you felt called out by anything I said, please review your behavior because I doubt any decent K-pop idol would approve of it. Again, this video was basically a satire based on the toxicity all fandoms spread on the internet. Don't take it too seriously. I hope you liked it. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and consider subscribing. See you soon.